channel. Thank you so much for stopping in. If this is your first time here, welcome. And if you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you supporting my videos. On this channel, I am documenting my recovery from a very hard few years. And if you go back a couple of videos, I did detail all of that there. So I'm in recovery mode. I'm in a rebuilding mode. So I haven't cash stuffed for a year now. More than a year, actually, probably a year and probably about 4 months since I have cash stuffed. So I will be restarting. That's a part of the rebuilding, is to restart my cash stuffing journey as well. So previous to me stopping my cash stuffing, I had savings challenges that I did. And I had launched in 2023, at the beginning of 2023, that these were the savings challenges that I was going to do for the year. Completely fell off. I believe I did the first month in January, and then I tried to remain optimistic that, though things were hard, that I kept trying to have that faith and that mind that things would get better. But it was not meant to be. Things were destined to change, and they did. So cash stuffing completely fell to the wayside, and I haven't done it since January of 2023. So the binders that I have, I'm just grabbing them here. The binders that I had in 2023, I ended 2024 with some of these binders and had all intention to go into 2023 with the same setup. And I intend to do that still. So the binders that I'll be using will be my Priority 1 binder. In my Priority 1 binder, I had home maintenance, car maintenance, household expenses, wellness. Oh, there is money in here. Folks, there is money in here. How much do I have in here? $5. Hey, don't you feel rich when you find money that you never knew you had? You know, when you go into a jacket that you haven't worn in, I don't know, months, and you go push your hand in the pocket or something, and there's a $10 or $20 bill or something, don't you feel like you just hit the jackpot? That's how I'm feeling right now. So, wow, there's money in here. So, yeah, okay. So there's home maintenance, car maintenance, household expenses, wellness, and there's money in wellness as well. Let's see what's there. $5 in wellness. So I believe this would have been from my one cash stuffing in January. So when I emptied my binders, I guess I only emptied the savings challenges. I didn't empty what I had put in the envelopes. I have a giving envelope, and there's money in here too, probably $5. Yeah, $5 in there. Emergency fund. Now the emergency fund had 500. Let's see. So we had 500, 10, 20, 30. So we had $530, and these were placeholders. This is money I had in the bank at the beginning of last year, but of course, all of that had to be used for life, right? So I'll take this out because, of course, this is no longer in the bank. So we hope to build that emergency fund again. Oh, I think I have another one in here. $5. Okay. I have self-care handyman. I had a Naya envelope that was for my daughter, and extra debt envelope for payments, for extra debt payments. So some of these envelopes will probably change. The priority will more than likely change, but I'll be keeping that. My business, well, before I get to that, I have also priority 2 binder. In my priority 2 binder, I had vacation, birthdays, Christmas, car repairs, physio, food bank, and clothing and miscellaneous. So again, some of these might change, but majority of them will be the same, and not necessarily change. Maybe some of them will be removed so that I can sort of simplify where the money is going. But the binders will remain the same. I'll do the business binder last. I also had a future binder. Trying to sort of, the purpose of this was to, look to future things that I either was planning for, or bills that I wanted to get on track to pay annually, such as my Amazon. I pay that monthly. Well, I want to get on track to pay that annually, so that was something that fell here in the future binder. I wanted to travel, in the future, so separate from just having a vacation folder, to have like a travel folder, travel envelope. So this is what the future binder had. So I had home improvement, and there's money in here too. That's $5. My gosh. Okay, and then there was this is my subscription envelope. Let's see if there's anything in here. Let's see. So in my subscription, no money. In my subscription envelope, I had Netflix, I had Amazon, and I think I had one more that was supposed to be in here, but I hadn't made the label for it yet. So those definitely will still remain. New furniture. Of course, I was looking to hopefully buy new bedroom furniture, living room furniture. And then here was the travel envelope, which again is separated by, food, spending, airfare tickets, Let me just check for money in all of these, because you just never know here. So that was my travel envelope, and then there was an envelope to get a month ahead in all my expenses. So that's what my future binder look like, and I don't know for this one if it's going to look the same necessarily moving forward, but we'll see. The business binder, this was for any business subscriptions that I had, equipment that I needed to purchase, supplies, marketing that I would want to do. I always wanted to get a P.O. box, and then I had one specifically for YouTube. Then there was a support small, so just safe to support other small businesses, and then a miscellaneous envelope there. So that's a business binder, and I believe the business binder will remain the same. So those are all the binders, and it will be the same setup, maybe less envelopes for just to keep things more concise for me, and to simplify it as I start. Now the plan is to start stuffing only savings challenges. So the plan is to do the savings challenges, and when I finish the savings challenges, then I will stuff the binders. Side hustle money I will use to stuff my business binder always, and of course a percentage of that side hustle money will also go into my regular binders. But to start off, I will only stuff savings challenges, and as I complete them, use those to stuff my envelopes and prioritize it that way. So the savings challenges that I'm going to do is I will again be doing my 50 envelope. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to be doing it a little differently. As I had planned to do. I'm going to wipe that off. That's from last year. As I had planned to do it last year, rather than stuffing the actual numbers, I'm going to be stuffing based on assigned amounts. So from 1 to 10, in those envelopes, each one of those will get $5. From 11 to 20, those will get $10. From 21 to 30, those will get $15. And 31 to 40 will stuff $20, and then 41 to 50 will stuff $25. So that's how I'm going to do it. I haven't quite figured out how much money that comes to, but once we fill it, we'll count it in the end and see what we've got. And it'll be, something to look forward to when we get to the end to see what the amount actually comes to. So in terms of my other savings challenges, I will be doing the 12 months of saving, and even though we are in May, I'm going to try to go back and fill January. These were colored in for 2023, but I only had gotten that far, and I'm just going to continue on and get it done for the year. I will be doing my scripture savings challenge. This idea came about because I wanted to keep faith at the forefront going into 2023. I am a spiritual person, and I wanted to have this scripture savings challenge of verses that uplift and inspire. I would save based on the numbers that appear in the scripture, right? But giving me, but making it so that, I'm reading these scriptures to uplift myself, to, provide that, spiritual lift that you need, and then combining that with the savings as well. So, what I'll do is I'll be reading this, and I will be either stuffing, like in this case, either $16 or $11. This one, I can stuff it as 1, 2, 6, $5. Well, it's whatever and however, because the intention is to stuff according to what I can afford, and not necessarily by any predetermined amount. And again, I don't know what it will amount to, but if I'm stuffing one time $1, I read it, and again I stuff $2, I read again. So it's just always that reinforcement of positivity, that reinforcement of feeling uplifted. And then we'll see in the end, again, don't know how much we'll have, but that'll be a nice surprise in the end to see what it amounts to. My Roll the Dice savings challenge. This is the multiplied version. I might also put in the regular one as well. I'll be doing that, so we'll work on that. And all of those previous savings challenges that I just showed you were all from my Countless Pages shop. These are from another, and I'll put the shop name down because I did purchase these last year, and I mentioned the shop at the time when I had introduced these last year, but I don't recall now. It's of course been some time after. So I thought it was interesting, 80s savings challenge, and the same token, a 90s savings challenge. So these I will be doing as well. And one final one here, which everyone's going to find it a little interesting, because as I'm saying, 2023, everything sort of fell off of the rails. I'm still going to be doing this. I'll more than likely have a little notation here for myself. And I think it's going to be more along the lines of a reminder of the difficulties of 2023, where I've coming from and where I will have to go to, right? And where I am heading to. So not sort of tossing this aside to say, okay, 2023 is gone and it was a crappy year, but more to embrace it and embrace the lessons that the year 2023 has taught me. So I will be doing this savings challenge. And this one came from Annette Creations, at Annette Creations shop on Etsy. So that is what that is going to look like. And this is my savings challenge binder. And this, I do have some money in here. This I do know about. I did put this money in here just last week. So, but the other ones were such a nice surprise. Only 12 months of savings, 80 savings challenge, and then there's one final one in here, and it's a rainy day challenge, and that one amounts to $775 once it's been completed. So that's what it looks like, and so I'll be stuffing these, and as I complete them, then I'll stuff them into my binders. So that's the plan. Come along with me for the journey through recovery. It's hard. It is painful at times, but it is so necessary, and I'm going to be better for it in the end. I'm my best to look at all the positives and take it all as it comes. I want to thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for sticking to the end of the video. Please like, share, and subscribe, and come along with me on my journey of recovery. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.